everyone, welcome to my channel. I've got the fool looking through the back door and we're going to do a viewer's request, and I think quite a few people have mentioned this, and it's probably about time that I did a reading about it and asked the cards. So it's basically, can you ask the cards what they say whether Harry and Meghan are still working royals, but half in, half out. Something looks terribly wrong. Yeah, exactly. I think when you see all the reports, well, let's just find out what the cards say. So I'll just give them a quick shuffle, and yeah, we'll get stuck into it. I don't believe that they are. I think it's just the way that they're reporting all the time. But yeah, I mean, let's just, sometimes all is not what it seems, right? And I think with the amount of media saturation we see constantly from the gruesome twosome, twerk and jerk, and all the other names that they're known as, yeah, it can confuse a lot of people, and I think it's about time that we ask the cards. So without further ado, let's get stuck into it. All right. So we've got the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, that's reverse, Judgment, and that's upright. Harry, Dark Harry the Hermit, reverse, and the Three of Swords, reverse. Well, it's a soft no. It's a soft no, I would say, because of all the betrayal that Harry has brought upon the, well, let's just say it's a non-event, right? What he's brought on with the royal family, I mean, we all know the story without going into it. One thing that they do, which is classic royal family, is keep things close to their chest, so they don't say things. And I think this is the reason why we're going into it. We're going to look a little bit, we'll do a deep dive and find out why everyone is, thinking, because it definitely looks like it. The thing is that it looks like that Harry's looking for a second chance here. And I think he is, to be perfectly honest, I really do think that he is cashing in on his, well, he is a royal prince. There's not much we can do about that. He was born to Princess Diana, who was married to the future king at the time, who is now the king. So he's going to be a royal. It looks like that we've got now coming through the Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Moon. The Eight of Pentacles is reversed. We've got the Moon, and we've got the King of Wands upright. So this is the security. This is everything that Harry's been looking for. I think, and we're talking Dark Harry here because he is a Hermit card, and I think this has got a lot to do with, if he ever did get the security, it would absolutely be seen as half in and half out, because he picks and chooses, or they pick and choose what they want to do. They constantly merch off of their titles, but here it's all illusions and gaslighting, smoke screens. Murky stuff is all coming up to the surface now that they need to deal with. And I think, again, this is Harry. He's never going to stop trying to come back, whether it's completely for merching or whatever. But the royal family is not having anything to do with this, none whatsoever, because you've got the Eight of Pentacles here, and that's not only is Dark Harry dropping a lot of money, this is also the merching side of things that the British royal family does not allow. And yeah, it's complete betrayal from the get-go. It is a soft no again. Let's just keep going. Chariot. Okay, the Empress here and the Chariot. So they are trying to be creative. This is a gruesome twosome here, predominantly Harry, because his cards come out. He's trying to be creative. Classic example of doing a third fake stage landmine walk, right? constantly cashing in, cosplaying, not only on his mother, but definitely using his royal contacts that he's made over the years, and also allegedly exploiting who he is as well to be able to get through that door. Because at the end of the day, if he wasn't a prince, he'd be nobody, right? Nobody whatsoever. But because he's a prince, he is using that, and he is well and truly cashing in on the crown. Absolutely. Trying to be creative here as well. Now, William's not having anything to do with it. MI5, MI6 is not having anything to do with it. Harry knows this. Harry knows this. So when it comes to that side of the British royal family, it's an outright no. All right, so now you've got the magician coming through. You've got the spin doctor, the trickster, because he's reverse. He's, manifesting. And the high priestess here. He's day gruesome twosome, but predominantly Harry, because the hermit is on the table, and on the top line, based on complete betrayal, he just leaks out anything. He'll leak out anything, and William knows about this. All the security behind, with the King of Wands reverse, all the security behind this, MI5 and MI6, they are not going to let him anywhere near the monarchy to do the working side of things, which is what, basically what the Eight of Pentacles is. If it was upright, it's working hard and it's receiving money and whatever. It isn't. It's negative, and it's actually on the Six of Wands, which is also negative. So that's a non-event. It's probably good to know. You've got the Ace of Wands here. That's reverse. You've got the Seven of Wands. That's reverse. Wow, toxic. You've got the Five of Swords here. That's reverse. Another reverse is the Page of Wands. Upright is the Page of Cups. So this is some sort of surprise announcement that constantly happens. This is classic, what we saw last week. Every time something is announced and it's some sort of surprise thing to make their headlines, you basically got to look behind those scenes and find out exactly what they're trying to cover up, what they're trying to, change the narrative with, kind of thing, because of the message that's coming out. It's not correct. They are trying to manifest whatever message that they're doing at the time. This surprise message, they're absolutely trying to manifest this, especially being the wands here, because Madam is a wand. She's got her back walking away with another fire stick happening. She's always literally waving that wand, literally. You've also got no winning at all. There was a time where they were smirking and, they seemed to think that they had won, but they weren't. There was still basically another battle. They just sort of like won a couple of things at the time where people were listening to them, with Oprah and Spotify and their own Netflix thing and all that BS. But, that's many, many years ago now. Well, not many, but it's a few years ago, and people well and truly have learned that, the secret's out the bag, and it's not exactly what it is, what they're trying to manifest with the Eight of Wands. You've also got the Seven of Wands as well, which is indefensible what they're actually doing. So reading straight across the board, every time they bring out something, some sort of surprise announcement, like, they're getting desperate, so they had to send his PR over to Mate and, get that pap kind of thing. That's the kind of childish kindergarten, what can I say? Just foolish, absolutely foolish. One thing you will know is that, never complain, never explain, with the Four of Pentacles as well. That's classic, the royal family. They're not going to play these games. They're not going to, they're just, it's white noise. It's nonsense. They're above all this trickery, of what the spin doctor, of what the magician reverse is trying to manipulate. You've got the Four of Wands here, the Fool, the Knight of Chalices, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Fool and the Knight, and the Seven of Pentacles is reversed, and the King of Swords has come out now as well. So what they're actually doing, they are doing it themselves, okay? The gruesome twosome, twerk and jerk, whatever, they are doing it themselves. They are pretending. They are doing the half in and half out, but they're extremely foolish, and no one's going to actually believe them. They're doing it all for money. They're trying to plant all these seeds, and it just goes rotten every time they do something. But, you know, how many times can you walk through a cleared landmine? You know, like literally, how many times can you do it? Every couple of years now. What? You know? I mean, there are no knights in shining armour when it comes to anything royal. None whatsoever. They've got nothing to offer, including the love that the Knight of Cups would probably be offering. You know, they don't have that. William's going to put an end to it. Absolutely, he's going to put an end to it. We've already got it up here. There's no way under William's reign is Harry going to have anything to do with the royal family, period. So they will probably continue twerk and jerk, right? Will probably continue to do this half in and half out, do the cozy royal, because at the end of the day, he is always going to be a prince, okay? Unless they're taken away. And I don't think William would do that. I don't know. I know William's going to do something. I absolutely know William's going to do something. And the more they push William, and the more they try to make him out to be the bad guy, he's not going to put up with it, especially being the King of Swords. He will not tolerate misinformation, disinformation, and lies, which is exactly what the moon portrays. Doesn't matter about the second chance, half in, half out. No. But they will do it themselves. But they're not working on behalf of the monarchy. They're not working on behalf of the crown. No. So that's a good thing, right? Thank you very much for that question. Hopefully that settled a little bit. They're not going to stop doing what they're doing. And the royal family won't bite at this, because it means nothing to them. The royal family knows exactly where these two people stand. And, you know, they just get on doing what they do. Never explain, never complain. Keep things close to their chest. And that's basically why we need to read the cards occasionally. Okay. See you on my next one. Bye.